O blessed are those who fear the Lord, and walk in his ways. By the labour of your hands you shall eat. You will be happy and prosper. Your wife will be like a fruitful vine. In the heart of your house. Your children like shoots of the olive. Around your table. Indeed, thus shall be blessed. The man who fears the Lord. May the Lord bless you from Zion. All the days of your life.
Take my love, my God, I pour at thy feet its treasured store. Take myself, and I will be ever only all for thee.
Hello, Monsignor Daniel McHugh, a reflection for the 33rd week of the year. Keep faithful, and I will give you the crown of life. The good news this past week is the emergence of a vaccine which is shown to be 90% effective in treatment to safeguard us against the coronavirus. Very soon, some of us, or our relations, will be offered the jab. How should we feel about it? Like everything, it seems the answer is not straightforward. It's early days, so we can't be sure of possible side effects and so on. We will have to trust in those who have developed and tested it, and that, on balance, it is good to go ahead. Then there are all sorts of rumours from those who are called anti-vaxxers, who see some dark forces scheming in the background. How much credence do we give to some of this? Well, while being aware these days of fake news as an issue and possible plans for takeover of the world, we have to trust that in matters so central to life and death, we have wise people in government, in charities, and health services who care for our welfare. And in the case of concerns expressed by the Church and others regarding the use of tissue from aborted children as sources of new vaccines, it is important to know that our bishops have been active and have issued a response to this reality. It's in a paper entitled COVID-19 and Vaccinations. It is issued by the Department for Social Justice of the Bishops' Conference in England and Wales. It is well worth reading and can be accessed on the internet. An important quotation in this paper comes from the Pontifical Academy for Life, where it is stated that the technical characteristics of the production of the vaccines most commonly used in childhood lead us to exclude that there is morally relevant cooperation between those who use these vaccines today and the practice of voluntary abortion. Hence, we believe that all clinically recommended vaccinations can be used with a clear conscience, and that the use of such vaccines does not signify some sort of cooperation with voluntary abortion. However, given how conscious we are that life should be respected from the moment of conception to death, it is natural that we be concerned. The Bishop's Department expresses concern that vaccines be sourced ethically, and that the government should ensure new abortions should not be procured in order to provide material for vaccines. Indeed, the department goes further and urges the government to ensure that ethically sourced vaccines are available. Happily, I am assured that the new Pfizer-BioNTech is one of those not being developed using fetal cell lines. There is a document from the Charlotte Lazier Institute listing all the COVID-19 vaccines candidates and their use or not of fetal cell lines. This is an occasion when we can be glad for guidance available from the Church. We would expect to have such expertise in ethical and moral issues at a time like this. As the Gospel highlights today, we all have a part to play in preparing for the kingdom. We have talents, precious gifts that are not to be hidden, but used for the benefit of all. Last week, we thought of staying alert for the moment Christ, the bridegroom, comes. This week, in the parable of the talents, Jesus urges us to use the gifts we have and to use them well. I liked very much a post on Facebook this week from St. George and St. Teresa School, Dorridge. It depicts hands raised in prayerful offering to God, overlaid with these words from St. Teresa of Avila. Christ has no body now but yours, no hands, no feet on earth but yours. Yours are the eyes through which Christ looks compassion into the world. Yours are the feet with which Christ walks to do good. Yours are the hands with which Christ blesses the world. These words of St. Teresa remind me of the words from St. Paul in the letter to the Romans, chapter 12. We all have talents and gifts. We need to discover and develop them for the good of the whole community. Sometimes we can be fearful, not of the Lord, but of what others may think, and bury our gifts. Today we are being encouraged. The Master will not judge us on the basis of the greatness of our talents or gifts, but on how well we developed and used the gifts we have. We hear again the words from the Gospel acclamation this Sunday. Be faithful, and I will give you the crown of life. Thank God for the talents of those who offer us guidance through the Bishop's Department for Social Justice. We thank God for our own gifts too. May we all, as St. Paul says, work for the Lord with untiring effort and with great earnestness of spirit. Then we will be ready for the Master's return, when we will give an account of the use of our talents, our gifts, in his service.
Take my